today is Independence Day, where we celebrate this flag, which isn't even original. Oh my God, America's so awesome. But guess what? The 4th of July isn't really Independence Day. The actual Declaration of Independence was signed a couple days after the 4th of July, and John Adams himself said that the day that will be remembered in the future is July 2nd. Not 2 days afterwards on July the 4th. But yeah, July the 4th, it's pretty cool because it was the site of a bunch of American victories against the British, the slave Americans, and all those other people, during the wars. And, I really, really like that. But in modern times, instead of shooting cannons and guns and doing rifle shot salutes, you know what we do? We have a miniature war where we shoot fireworks up in the sky like anti-aircraft gun, and you know what I'm talking about. And I think that's pretty fine. Except for the fact that kind of war does define the 4th of July. The 4th of July was ratified no matter on what date during the American Revolution. During the American Civil War, there were two major battles that happened on the 4th of July. On the 4th of July in 1864, Union General William Tecumseh Sherman captured some place called Smyrna, the gateway city. And then there was this other battle that happened on the 4th of July, and also Gettysburg ended just yesterday. But there were still some Confederate forces who were still stationed at Gettysburg doing a few minor skirmishes on the 4th of July. During World War II, there were multiple battles that happened on the 4th of July, giving American troops the perseverance to continue fighting, which is the reason why there are barely any American defeats on the 4th of July during battles. But besides war, we also changed a lot of stuff too. But there's still a lot of things that haven't changed, like parties. Parties, we all like the parties. Like those very embarrassing times where you go to other people's houses to celebrate the 4th of July. Yeah, they did that back then. Not the embarrassing part, But during the 4th of July, the President of the United States of America would gather all of their family members and party for 7 days. Until the Secretary of War comes and says, "We're at war," and then the party is crashed forever. Sorry, that's America. But some things have actually changed these days. For example, meat. Back then, American food was things like bread and corn and eggs. But nowadays, we just get sausages and steak and beef and chicken. Okay, that's all changed a lot. So have the fireworks changed a lot. Back then, you know how they would launch the fireworks? Cannons. And in some occasions, they would use giant shotgun things to launch the fireworks up in the air. That was pretty cool. We don't do those anymore. They're illegal. Ha ha ha. But even earlier than that, we didn't even use fireworks. We did use some fireworks to make some poppy noises, but really the only color that fireworks by that time could make was yellow, I guess, because that's what fire usually makes, I guess. But before that, they would use things called cannons. They would place a heck lot of gunpowder inside of the cannons, and they would launch an explosive shell, aim it up in the air, and pop it. Sounds pretty safe to me, with all the large pieces of burning metal falling to the ground and maybe into somebody's face. Pretty safe. It's pretty reasonable why they made it illegal in 1920, where everything became illegal, including alcohol. Oh yeah, alcohol. So nowadays, not many people actually drink alcohol on the 4th of July. There's a reason why. We don't want to paint an image of America being a crazy, steak-loving, alcoholic, war-expending country. So we don't do any of that these days. But you know what we do? we paint a picture of that at the exact same time. Champagne is mini fireworks. They make little puffs of smoke, just like the things we see in the sky all day. And this stuff, you already know what I'm talking about, right? But most importantly, the American flag is probably the most infamous symbol of all of 4th of July, aka Independence Day. Why? Well, on Independence Day, we are kind of celebrating that flag anyways. So just don't bother about that anymore. But nowadays, those who fly the American flag fly it 5,000 times higher. If Biden or whatever president is from your time period where you're watching, hopefully not Calvin Coolidge, well, if he had said to lower the flag halfway yesterday, then today it would still be all the way up, not respecting anybody or whatever happened that day. But hey, the 4th of July is the 4th of July, so we better celebrate, or else Uncle Sam is going to come you and draft you into the United States Army and force you to go fight in... What country are we at war with? Oh wait, there's nobody here. Happy Independence Day.